Hey, YouTube family. How's everybody doing? As y'all can see,
Hey, y'all.
let's see who's in here. I saw OG Tank. What's up, fam? Hey, Lynette. Hey there, Flossin. How you doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, fam. Hey, Sunshine. How you doing, sis? Hey, Mr. BS. Look at you being on time. I always give him a hard time. Hey, TLC. How you doing, sis? Hey, Mike. Happy Friday, y'all. That's everybody who's here so far. Look, y'all, share the live out. We're going to have a good conversation tonight. I have Ceej Talks on here, and when we get some more people in here, I'm going to let her introduce herself, and we're going to get the conversation going. I had to be Ceej is here. Oh, that's what we doing? You on time? Because see, okay.
All right, Mr.
I'll deal with you later.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. I deal with you later, sir.
Nice.
For my favorite women. Okay.
Fam, family, fam.
Appreciate you. So how's everybody doing? How's y'all week been? It's Friday, y'all. It's been a week. Y'all know it's month end for me, and it's always busy. It ain't over. And I got to close out the year this month because it's fiscal year end for me at work.
In September? Oof.
Our fiscal year ends September 30th. So I have to close out the year, prepare for audit. Our audit is like the first week of November. They've already contacted us. It's a whole thing. But this audit is supposed to be a little smoother because this is every so many years with the trustees, they have to get a new auditor that comes in, I guess, to make sure that someone's not just giving you good, clean audits. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think it's every 4 years we get a different team a different company that comes in. And this company started 2024. And when I tell you it was rough, because it was like they was looking for anything. It was like, it's nothing to find. Like, just calm down.
Yeah. Do your thing. We're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they, some people, this guy, I don't know how long he had been auditing, but there's certain people who are like very stickler. He's he had our little the trustees manual out, and he's like, well, per page, blah blah. Oh yeah, it was a whole thing. I was looking at him like,
sir, please.
Sir, if you don't get something to do with your life,
yeah,
trust me, it's not that serious.
Hi, TLC in the garden. Hey, everybody.
How are y'all doing? Y'all, I see y'all speaking amongst each other. Y'all, ain't nobody have a good week? We ain't had no bad weeks because y'all know we start Sunday off with setting the tone for the week. So I know y'all had good weeks. It was great, right? No stress.
I listen. Ugh.
Listen, I can't say the same. It is what it is. I mean, it was a good week. It wasn't a bad week, but it's always busy when I'm trying to close out the month and then trying to close the year out at the same time. It's a lot. It's a lot. And y'all, I hope y'all saw who saw my video that accidentally dropped at 6:30 a.m. instead of 6:15 a.m. instead of 6:15 p.m. It was supposed to premiere before this. And I started seeing comments, like notifications on my phone of comments at like 8 something in the morning. I was like, I know you lying. I done said it for the wrong thing. I said it for AM instead of PM. So then we're doing a giveaway towards the end of the live, Ceej. I was sent some pepper spray from Palm Industry, and I was sent 3 of them. 2 of them, one is like a keychain clip. One was like a clip that you could clip on your belt or maybe even your purse. And then one was a bigger one that clips on like a belt, a nice belt, even like a gun belt or something.
Okay.
So I'm giving away all three of those today.
Oh, cool. I'm going to talk about pepper spray,
I thought
gel
that would be
sprays,
a good
bear
giveaway
spray,
for this
all the
conversation.
sprays.
Hmm. I thought
Jason
that would be.
Ewing, what's up,
Hey,
my brother?
Shanna. Hey,
Yeah.
Jason. Hey, Soul Diva. How y'all doing? Y'all share the live. Y'all see who up here? Y'all see who I
It's
got?
me. Little old me.
Oh, little old you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hey, Burner Girl. How you doing, sis?
Hey,
Happy
Burner
Friday.
girl.
How y'all doing? Shanna, I think you might be the so far the only mod I've seen come in here so far. I know you won't be the only one. Told you I'd be here, my Scorpio sis Ceej talk.
Yeah, Shannon and I are we're Scorpio twins. Our birthdays are right next to each other, like a day behind
Mm-hmm.
each other.
Mm-hmm. Shanna, but you would have been here anyway, right? Don't do that. Shanna, don't make me hit you up. You would have been here anyway, right?
Shanna's working though. Shanna is a mod on so many
Everybody. Yeah.
different channels. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. They usually pop in though on my Fridays. Her and Jason. But she was just working. Well, she's a mod on 2NLA. Her and I usually are working that stream whenever he's live. And she's over there at RGG. Um, well, she was doing the turkeys, but I don't even think they go live no more. You
I
know,
haven't
I
seen I
would have
haven't gotten a
been
notification. I was wondering what they were up to.
here. They said they were going to. I haven't seen much of it. I've seen some Instagram posts here and there, but they said they were going to lean more into like actual content, not lives. But I haven't seen it yet. Maybe it's a work in progress because I know it's a lot. Look, I do this. So, hey, Precious, how you doing, sis? I saw you drop some, but I haven't watched your video yet. But I did see you drop one. She mods 20
See,
channels. She
that's
said I mod
crazy.
like 20 channels. Girl, mm-mm. You know how many channels I mod? I probably am a mod on maybe 5 or 6, but that I actually work and he don't pay. He don't even appreciate it. He don't even appreciate it. And the only reason why I work so much over there is because it's just me and Shanna. The other channels I'm mods on, there's like they're like my channel. We have like multiple people in case somebody's busy. So I think I might have like 6 or 7 different people that are mods on here.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Erica's a mod, Carbon's a mod, Shanna. Um, the other people are part of my garden community. Fifi, Urban, Garden
Okay.
Chronicles, Lashes. There's a couple people. Um, and they pop in here and there.
I hope
But
Carbon Q comes through tonight.
yeah, she's probably watching in the background
Yeah.
because I did talk to her earlier. She's been busy. Um, she's visiting her sister right now. So, she's hanging out with her sister and mom. So yeah. Listen, don't I know Shanna? And all I asked for is $1. And he won't. Well, I'm gonna stop lying. He did send that $1 being funny one day, and I was like, "You did wrong for that."
A single dollar. Okay.
And dead wrong for it. Hey, Kelvin, how you doing? Happy Friday. He said, Ceej, have you made that first 1911 DS 2011
Oh
purchase?
no, I'm still holding on to my money. So that hopefully that money will
Vision.
go up.
Hey,
I'll get there.
fam. Yes. Look, I will tell you, now y'all know I have one, but I want it. I would tell you, Ceej will purchase one before I do. I am quite comfortable being known as the person who wins all the guns in the community.
I won one not what a week ago. It
You
wasn't a
won many.
2011.
But you won many because I remember when it was one being it's just maybe like a couple years ago, one given away on RGG's channel. I was so mad. Me and you was in the chat talking crap back and forth. He was like, "Girl, back up. That's my gun." And you, I just asked for
You
the
won
people of
some. You
mine.
won some nice stuff. You won some. You won one from my cousin,
I did. That was my
Mr.
2011.
Black. Yep, Mr. Blacksmith. That Team Blacksmith. That's
Mm-hmm.
dope
Yep.
channel, of course.
Skilly don't say your name right, Shanna. Okay, he might come in here tonight too, and I'm gonna give him crap. I need to win a 2011, so I have a decent pew. Flossin, I done told y'all whose channels y'all need to follow. You are following one, and he is giving away a 2011 this year. He's giving away an AR and a 2011. I know you heard
You
me say it.
have to follow 2A and LA, and you have to follow my cousin Team Blacksmith. You
I
have
have
to
told
follow
them
them.
multiple times. I promise you, Ceej. I told them I'm not telling y'all no more. If y'all don't go follow them, I said it enough times.
It's everything. They do all the breakdowns, all the new models, the prices. You might want to hold your ears for that part because that's
Definitely don't go over there looking to watch what they're showing you and think you're going to go buy that thing. Don't do that. Just
you
go
might
enjoy the
be.
view.
Maybe you're a really good saver.
That's true. I'm not. I'm not. That is true. He say, mess it up. Just call me Lady E. Girl, I'm following all them. I know that's right, Flossing, because you follow directions, sir. Here for support. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. How you doing? Happy Friday. Yes, you could definitely drop their link, Shanna. What up, Tank? OG Tank? Oh my
Hey,
guns
OG
are AI
Tank.
generated. Okay, sir. We sick of you as it is.
Yeah, that's so far from true.
We're all sick of you. I just I remember honestly, and this is real talk. When I first found 2A and LA's channel and was watching it, I would get so hyped because the guns look so pretty. Like he would be doing a review on something. I'd be like, oh my God, that is so dope. I want to get that. And then that MSRP come up on the screen and I would literally cuss out loud. I would literally say words out my mouth out loud because that's so disrespectful.
It is. It's mind-boggling. Like the things he has, it's just, I'm talking about him like he can't hear me, but I'm sure he can. I know. But it's his collection is mind-boggling. You just run out of words after a while. Like, I don't even know what to say, bro. It's just like so awesome.
It is. Now I just enjoy the view. I seriously
do. It's crazy. I do too.
I just enjoy the view because it's annoying at this juncture. I'm never gonna have those things. I just can't. So yeah. Breakfast tacos for dinner? From who? Who are you asking? Because that was question marks. All right, y'all. We're about 15 minutes in. We're gonna get started. We got almost 30 people in here so far. They will start keep trickling in.
Let's
and everything. So I'm gonna let my guest introduce herself and tell you a little bit about herself. And y'all already know what we're talking about because y'all saw the thumbnail.
So I'm Ceej for the people that don't know me. And my passion is self-defense for women. I am a firearm owner. I do carry. I live in Pennsylvania, so I guess I'm in a free state. I do carry a firearm. I have for a pretty long time. And I actually met Gina through a gun channel, to a friendly channel. And she introduced me to gardening, which I have to admit, I finally broke down and did what she's been begging people to do. And I did buy a single plant. It's growing. You'd be very proud of me. It's not dead. So I talk about women, self-defense, and not just firearms. I am a martial artist. I've been training in martial arts for about 27 years now, off and on. I've done all kinds of disciplines, all kinds of seminars. I have competed on an extremely amateur level, but I have competed in jujitsu and in kickboxing and in katas. And if you don't know what katas are, it's, if you look at it, you might think it kind of looks like a dance,
Mm-hmm.
but it is self-defense against imaginary opponents is what it means literally. So that's
Mm-hmm.
me.
I love it. I love it because that's important. Like a lot of people, because sometimes I do talk about firearms on my channel, and some people are, just not comfortable with having one. And there are other methods of self defense. And that's why I wanted to have you on here because people sometimes don't think outside of the box of one thing. You should be practicing multiple ways to protect yourself, honestly, in my opinion. Um,
Yes,
but you could practice multiple ways and none of them be with a firearm.
I agree, but I strongly encourage, especially for the women, and I'll tell you why. It's not for the reasons that many people may think. I say it to women specifically is because most of the time, nothing is always, most of the time, if you find yourself in a situation where you're being physically aggressed upon or attacked, that man is going to be bigger than you, stronger than you, and probably faster than you. And your firearm is the great equalizer.
Mm-hmm.
And that great equalizer philosophy is in place for a really good reason. You may not have the skill set, the confidence, or the training to fight off
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's so much bigger and stronger than you, but your firearm will level that. It will level the playing field. Now, do you need to know how to use it? Yes. Do you need a
Yeah.
lot of training?
Yeah.
Yes. And that's so I'm going to start there at the top because I think the great equalizer, if you don't own a firearm, you should really think about taking classes. You don't have to go out and buy one. In fact, that's probably not the best way to get started. Probably find a gun range in your area, look it up. Ladies, most places have women's only classes. You go in, it's an hour in a classroom, and then you spend half an hour to 45 minutes or a little longer, maybe, on the range. They explain the parts of the firearm, how to use it. They explain the laws in your state, usually, at least an outline, and then you have to do your own research because you are ultimately responsible for what happens once you pick that firearm up. So that's important. But go in and take some classes, learn, have
Mm-hmm.
some professionals. And it's like firearm instructors to me are sort of like martial arts instructors or swim instructors
Yeah.
or, you know, even hairdressers. You may have to search around until you find one that you connect with, that you click with. And once you get a good, comfortable connection, yes, it takes time and money. This is not cheap. But
Yeah.
what is the most, one of the most, in fact, the most important thing in the world to me is me. I want
Self
to be
care.
well. I want to be safe. I want to be protected. And I
Mm-hmm.
can't depend on anyone else to always be there to help me or save me. And
Yes.
yes, you may be in clear earshot of 100 people, but how many times have we seen people fail to respond to somebody in a dire situation? It
Mm-hmm.
happens. The
Mm-hmm.
firearm is the great equalizer. Ladies, I implore you, if you don't own one, think about it at least. Go take a class. Get
Just take a
comfortable. Take
class.
5 classes. Take 25 classes. You should never stop training. It's like life. You don't just stop learning.
Mm-hmm.
You should always be
Yep.
looking to learn and enhance your skill set.
100%.
Firearms are important. I know a lot of people, or some people, may be uncomfortable with the notion of um, the power behind it, but with clear understanding and knowledge, the respect for what that tool is designed to do increases 100 fold.
It does.
It's not a toy. It's not to be played with. And that leads me to self-defense for women and men, emotional intelligence. And
Mm-hmm.
you have to, so you need to be able to control yourself. And it, things make people angry all the time. That's not
Mm-hmm.
unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody does or says something and it's really offensive and it's really hurtful. If you carry a firearm, you have to learn to walk away. It is your saving grace.
It is.
At the end of the day, I mean, Gina, how many times have you heard this? At the end of the day, what's the goal? To get home safely.
Get home. Mm-hmm. To get home.
You want to get
Yeah.
back home to continue to live your life that you've worked so hard to construct.
Yep.
So, emotional intelligence, not letting other people push your buttons, so to speak, or not letting other people's words, actions, or behaviors, not letting them influence how you respond because you're
Mm-hmm.
responsible for you. So,
Mm-hmm.
and it's easier said than done. I realize that, but it's practice.
Yeah.
It's when you are involved in conflict, do you know how to handle it? And if you don't, if you're not good at conflict, then work on it.
Yeah.
Like write notes to yourself. Get your
Yeah.
planner out. That's an inside joke, planner. Get your planner out, write yourself some notes. If you have a difficult situation at work, if there is a business that you have to deal with where there's always conflict or there's always a problem,
Mm-hmm.
think about other ways that you can address that conflict so that
Mm-hmm.
you walk away with a feeling of accomplishment and you don't lose your cool.
That
You
that
can't
part.
lose your shit every time somebody says something you don't like because that, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's life. That's the way life flows some days. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to check your emotional intelligence.
You
You
do.
also want to be aware of your surroundings. And some of these things are basic. You're going to hear everybody in the world say the same thing. Keep your head on a swivel. Well, you can't do that 100% of the time. It's exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to start with the basics, your home. You want to make sure your home is safe, whether you live
Mm-hmm.
in a house, an apartment, a row house, a crowded city, on a farm where you're far away from other neighbors. It doesn't matter. You want to make sure, number one, your house is well lit. Number two, can you navigate through your house in the dark? Like that's an exercise you can do at home. Turn the
Mm-hmm.
lights out. Can you get from your bedroom to through the kitchen to the front door? If you have a garage or a back door, can you get through the back door without falling over things and bumping into
Mm-hmm.
stuff? Like
Mm-hmm.
learn to navigate your surroundings. Your home is where home and work are where you're going to spend probably most of your time. So that's
Yep.
why your home is so important. If you have a firearm, yes, you need to have it in a safe place, especially if you live with other people,
Mm-hmm.
especially if those other people are children or
Mm-hmm.
minors. You really need to make sure that you have a safe and your firearm is safely secured. But learn how to
Mm-hmm.
move around your house. Make sure that your like doors and windows and everything is secure. That's just basic everyday stuff. People forget to do it, but check your doors and windows at night before you go to bed. If you're going away, see if you have a reliable neighbor that can keep an eye on your house. There's nothing better than a nosy neighbor. They
I
see
tell people
something,
that
they're
all
going to
the time.
call.
I tell people that all the time. Don't always get mad
Don't
at
be
your nosy
mad.
neighbors.
Don't
They
be
are
mad
the
at your
best.
nosy neighbor.
Those are the best. They gonna see
They will
everything. They
help
gonna
you.
know who come and go. They gonna know the things.
They're going to pick up the phone. They're going to make a phone call. That's what you
Mm-hmm.
want. You want people watching out for you. If you can't be there to do it, you want to make sure somebody else can look out for your home, watch your property.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Inside of your home, you want to have things that may not appear to be a weapon, but can be used as a weapon. If you
Mm-hmm.
have an umbrella stand with umbrellas, you could have a baseball bat in that umbrella stand. That's a good weapon. You want to make sure that your front areas, wherever you enter and exit your home, you want to make sure you're not tripping over your sneakers and your shoes and your purse and your work bag. Make sure that area is clear so you can get in and out quickly and safely if you need to. So self-defense and self-protection is not just about the bad guy attacking you. It's about you making sure you can get in and out of your home safely. Even if, say, there's a fire, you want to have a clear route out of your house. So know your home in the dark. Turn the lights out. Walk from go in your bedroom, shut the door, turn all the lights out, and then go through your house and practice.
Yeah.
Just do basic things. Every time you move, you gotta walk your area, walk your neighborhood, walk around, see what is happening at different times of the day.
Yeah.
On
Notice
vacation,
the things that are happening. Notice the cars that don't usually be there.
Notice the weird things, and don't be afraid to pick up the phone and say, this is happening in front of my home and it's out of order. It's out of line. It shouldn't be there. I need somebody to come check on it. Like, you don't want to ever approach people. I don't ever want to. I'm never going to approach anybody. If I think something is wrong, I'm going to reach out to law enforcement. Now, are they dependable? Depends on where you live. It really does. Sometimes you have great response. Sometimes you don't. You may live in a county that's further out where you don't even have local police. You have stateies, and they're spread out really far in your county. So response time could be longer. But look at the stats. That's all public information. It'll tell you, for the most part, what's happening in your neighborhood. That's a big part. I think sometimes we overdo it. Women, especially women that are living solo, living on their own, because you get barred in your house. You've got locks and bars and can you get out of the house? And don't make so many barriers that you couldn't get out in the middle of the night in the dark if you had to. So self-defense is about properly positioning yourself in your home. And that's the first place to start. And I don't mean your house needs to be so clean that you can walk through and not touch anything. I don't know. I don't quite live like that, but you need to at least check the surroundings around your home. If you live in a house, if you live in an apartment, you need to know something about the neighbors that live around you. You do need to come and go at different times of the day so that somebody's not always tracking what time you leave from work and what time you come home. Everybody doesn't have all of these luxuries, but they are things to consider if you want to talk about being safe and being more aware of what's happening around you. And I know they say, keep your head on a swivel. I kind of like to step away from that statement a little bit because it's hard to do. And people that think they do it all the time, they're not doing it all the time. They're telling you they're doing it all the time, but they're absolutely not doing it all the time. Your level of awareness, and that's why I said I hope Carbon Q comes through, because, hey, Erica, Carbon is actually one of the people that talks about different levels of awareness, and she's right. It depends on, in your home, you're a little more relaxed. When you're at your job, you're fairly relaxed because you know the environment, you know the people for the most part, you know what's happening around your office building. And then when you're on vacation, you're on kind of a little more higher alert, because even though it's vacation, it's a place that probably
you're not familiar with.
You don't know the people don't know you, and you know, you have to be careful. And some people travel solo. And you should be able to go on vacation solo and be safe. You know your routes, check out your hotel, no matter where you go. I don't care if you're going for a staycation, if it's 3 days. If you're going into a hotel or resort, you need to walk the area, find your exits, find the emergency pulls for fire alarms. You know, you don't want to be right next to an exit door, but you want to kind of figure out how long it's going to take you to walk from your room to that exit door. You don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and be confused about which way to go to find the steps to get out. So just little things like that. And you don't need to always be on high alert. It depends on where you are. If you're around your people, then you're good. You can relax some. because everybody's kind of keeping an eye
I
out.
was going to say that probably is the one time I'm most relaxed.
Yeah.
Even when I go to the meetups, just because I know the people, the type of people I'm around at the meetup, I'm very much more relaxed.
Oh, I'm totally relaxed at the meetup. It's like
It's
somebody
like
could probably drop
I
a
could be
rock
an
on my
airhead
head.
that day.
Yeah, I really am, because that is a good time. Now, it's funny that you say that, because I relax to the point where I'm kind of not watching a lot.
I am not, because I notice the people who are watchers. I notice a watcher because I'm usually one. So
Yeah.
I know many of the fellas that are there, that usually are there, who are watchers, and they ain't missing nothing. I know they're not, because I see them doing it.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Some people
well, I
just
know we
function at
good.
that really high level of, they are always on alert. But it
Mm-hmm.
is exhausting.
It
And
is.
I don't want, especially women, I don't want ladies to think that you have to have this really super duper high level of skill set to be defensively safe, because you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like for our cars, for if you have a car with a key fob, and you hit that key fob and it unlocks all your doors, you need to change that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can change it in your car. It should only unlock your door. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason is because you don't want to unlock all the doors and have the knucklehead get in the passenger side. Now he's in the car with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So some
Yeah.
things you need to, that you can do, that are basic, that people probably don't, you just don't think about it.
You probably don't, because like mine automatically does that. If I hit it once, it's just my door. I have to hit it twice to unlock all the other doors.
Right. So when
Mm-hmm.
you, a lot of times factory set, the key fob
Mm-hmm.
will unlock every door. So
Mm-hmm.
if you is not set to only unlock the driver's door, please change it
Yeah.
so that it only unlocks your driver's door. I mean, we know all the areas that are not safe. You don't want to be in a neighborhood where you don't know where you're going and what you're doing. Nope,
Mm-hmm.
just don't go. Figure it out. Don't get gas at
Mm-hmm.
night. That's real easy.
Don't
Um,
stop at the ATM at night. I was literally just watching a case
yeah,
in
never.
Texas where this guy just got sentenced to 20 years. They were robbed at in Texas, it's stand your ground. And then him and his wife were robbed at an ATM. But the issue was that when we say be aware, because when you're a responsible gun owner and going through the classes and stuff, you learn that it's more than the target that you're aiming at. It's all the things that are in the surrounding of that target. So you have to be aware of everything, that all the moving pieces, because if you hit someone, that you're still responsible for that.
Absolutely.
So, and that's what happened in this case. He thought the person who ran after robbing them jumped into this SUV, but the SUV was just a family coming into the bank to go to the ATM. And because they noticed and heard shooting, the guy floored it, and the guy who shot at them thought they were coming towards him. But it
Oof.
was a lot of moving pieces that probably were it was just a bad situation altogether.
Oh, that's
It's very
awful.
logical that he would assume that the person who robbed him was in that truck, but it wasn't. And it's still his responsibility as the gun owner to not just aimlessly shoot into a vehicle that has tinted windows where you don't even know where people are in it.
You can't
You
do
just
that.
can't.
I mean,
You just can't.
most states have some type of legal precedence that says your life, the threat has to be imminent. It has to be right now. It has to be on you. If somebody has already robbed you and they're going away from you,
You know what? Texas doesn't
you
have
got to
that
let
law.
it go.
Had he shot the guy who robbed him, even if he was all the way across the street, he wouldn't have got in trouble. Texas has a whole nother level of laws. He was
Yeah.
in his
That's
right,
the,
which is crazy, but he was in his right to run after him and shoot the guy who robbed him. But the fact that it hurt someone else was the problem.
yeah,
And
you
it's
have to
like, that's
be
so crazy.
responsible. You have to be responsible for every propellant that leaves that firearm. you
Yep.
are responsible for. So it's not just a
Yep.
target, it's the target and everything behind it. And that comes with training. The more
It
you train,
does.
the more you understand, the less likely, and quite frankly, for me, unless somebody is actually, 21 feet from me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what they take. If you've already got my
Hey,
money, go,
what did
have
you
at it,
say
sir.
earlier? What did you say earlier? The ultimate goal is what?
I want to get
To
home
to get
the
home.
same way I
The threat
left.
was gone. He ran with the wallet. The threat was gone. Go home.
Yep.
I know you're upset. I know you're scared because it was a gunpoint robbery. It's video because of the cameras from the ATM.
Oh, wow.
And the gun was in his wife's face because his wife was driving. He was actually in the passenger side at this point. He said normally he would be driving, but he wasn't. And he just, I probably was the anger of this his wife being, in that
Well, that's,
gun being in her
yeah.
face. But you go home.
We have to
Go
regulate
home.
our emotions. We have to be emotionally intelligent when we're faced with conflict of any kind. It doesn't matter
Mm-hmm.
where the conflict is. That's part of life, is learning how to navigate conflict. And
Mm-hmm.
owning a firearm, you better be damn sure that you know what you're doing when you put
Mm-hmm.
your hand on that firearm and you intend to draw it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a firearm and you don't have insurance, you better get some.
Talk about it.
And don't tell me how much money you have, because I don't care who you are. Well, there might be a couple exceptions.
I don't care
For
who
the
you are.
most
I feel like
part,
it's like a car. You can't drive
yeah.
a car. You not responsibly. You're not a responsible car owner if it's not insured.
You
You should move
have
the
to have, you
same
have to
way
have
with your
concealed carry
firearm.
insurance. And take it from me, insurance is my industry. I do not say this lightheartedly. Be very careful about what policy you purchase, thinking that you have coverage. I almost guarantee you there are so many exceptions and exclusions that you are not aware of, because you're probably, there's Q. Hey, Q. You're probably not looking for it. But if you have a firearm, you need concealed carry insurance. And we'll talk about that separately, because that's a whole separate live, just the insurance part. But the self-defense part, um, Carbon, I was just saying how you are one of the people that talked a lot about the different levels of awareness, and the different red, yellow, and green, when you're on high alert, when you're just alert and you're being observant, and then when you're a little more relaxed, and the different ways that you should handle yourself, what you're looking for. If somebody is I don't let people get close to me.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody is walking, and if I'm walking the opposite direction and I feel like they're getting too close, I'm moving. Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
have I don't have this whole pride thing where it's like I'm not
Me
moving out
neither.
of the way. Damn that, I'm
Me
moving, because
neither.
I don't want you to get close enough to actually touch me. And if
Mm-hmm.
you think somebody is being aggressive, don't let people get within arm's reach. They should never get
Mm-hmm.
close enough to put their hands on you. And
Nope.
I don't care if you have to run into the middle of the street screaming like a crazy person. Do whatever you need to do to get home safely.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, we are almost conditioned to be polite, to be kind, and to not hurt people's feelings by thinking they're doing something weird. We got to
Yep.
learn to let that go. We
Mm-hmm.
have to start putting ourselves first. Why am I more concerned about what a stranger may feel because of my reaction than I am concerned about my own personal safety?
Mm-hmm.
My answer is I'm not.
Yep.
I don't care. If you're getting close to me, I am going to put my hands up and say, don't come any closer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what their reaction is,
Mm-mm.
because if they keep coming, there's going to be a whole nother set of circumstances that happen.
Absolutely.
And I don't want that
Absolutely.
to happen. If I can get away from it, I'm going to get away. I'm never going to
Mm-hmm.
turn my back and try to run
Yep.
away. But if
Yep.
I can walk safely away, then I would do that. But I try not to let people get that close to me,
Mm-hmm.
because it feels dangerous to me. Now, everybody
Yes.
doesn't walk around with my level of paranoia. but I don't go to ATM machines that are outside of a building ever.
Yep.
I need to go inside if I have to use one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get gas after dark.
Mm-mm.
It took me years to get out of the habit of riding my vehicles until there was no gas. But now I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I get
Mm-hmm.
gas usually on the way to work, only going once a week. So I'll get gas, or I'll go early on a Friday morning before I start my work day and fill up,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm good for the weekend. But I don't get gas on the weekends. I try not to. I don't get gas when it's dark.
No.
I If I'm going somewhere, I try to let somebody know where I'm going so that they know if I'm not back at a certain time, then
Yep.
something's probably wrong, because I try to be very dependable,
Yep.
and I try to be on time to things.
Yep.
So I try not to be late. If I'm meeting people out for something, I try not to be late so they're not wondering, well, where is she? Should we be worried, or is she just chronically late? So I try
Yeah.
not to do that.
Me neither.
Um,
I want people to know when I'm doing something that's out of the ordinary for me.
right.
So you come looking for me. I'm literally that person.
And I also strongly advocate for every female. And if you have daughters, I don't care if your daughter is 4, between the ages of 4 and whatever, every female needs to learn a martial art. I will say it again and again and again. Dance lessons are fine, swimming is fine, tennis, flag football, lacrosse, basketball, whatever sport you want to name, ice skating, roller skating, whatever, playing instruments, gymnastics, everything is good. But that's not going to save your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to do the whole FBI statistical data on what happens to females in this country, but we all know that statistically, women suffer abuse and fatalities at the hands of people that they know. It's
Mm-hmm.
like 2 degrees of separation. It's a family member or a close friend. It's not the
Yeah.
stranger in the raincoat
That
and the trench hat. That's rarely it. Can that
that.
be it? Yes, but
But it's normally
two
someone you know.
degrees of separation. It's somebody you know. It's
Mm-hmm.
somebody you think of as a friend or a safe,
Yes, a
a
safe
safe
place.
person. And so
Mm-hmm.
you relax,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when things go off the tracks. But jujitsu, wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, try any or all of them. And as much as we love cardio kickboxing, ladies, cardio kickboxing is not self defense. It's not going to help you. It's a beautiful thing. It's fun. It's a great workout. It's great cardio. It is not real self defense. You need to feel and understand what it's like for somebody that's stronger than you to grab you and put you on the ground. Because, see, then your firearm's no good. And I always say this to women when they say, oh, well, I have a I carry a gun. Well, so what? So do I. But if somebody comes from behind you and knocks you down, and your hands are going to go out first because that's what your brain is triggered to do, to put your hands out to prevent a fall. Well, you can't draw your firearm as you're falling unless you're, I don't know, somebody special, but not me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. So
Yeah.
you need to learn what to do when you're grounded. And 85% of physical confrontations end on the ground. That's not me making
Mm-hmm.
it up. That is statistical data. Just like more than 90% of attacks on women are 2 degrees of separation, a family member or a close friend. It's or an acquaintance, like that's the next thing. So if you have
Mm-hmm.
daughters that are going to summer camps, especially if they're getting ready to go to college, start now,
Mm-hmm.
because the repetition of training in a martial art will allow you to respond in the heat of the moment. When stress is high and your brain can't really think, if you do it long enough, it's a very natural reaction.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes second nature.
Yeah.
You don't have to think about what you're going to do. You already You already know what you're going to do physically. Now,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that you're going to win the fight. And that's the other thing I try to
No.
make clear. This is not about winning the fight. This is about surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's paramount. I want to, he's going to know he's been in a fight. Put it that way. That's what you want. That's what you want. Do whatever you have to do to get out safely.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing is, whatever those words are. Pepper spray, pepper gels, bear spray, all those things are great. But I think we become complacent when we clip it on our key ring and you've got, like, 75 things on
I
there.
said that.
You couldn't grab that damn pepper spray. You've never tried it. You've never actually, like, just put your keys down and then picked it up real fast and tried to grab the spray and see if you could actually extinguish it without, or spray it without it coming back in your face, because it will blow in your face.
It will.
If it stops the attacker, I don't think you would care.
No.
But you should, if you have it, try it. Like, use it.
And Sunshine, they shouldn't even be close enough for a throat chop. You want to get them in distance. That's why I like, if you that's why, for one, a firearm is going to stop them from a distance. But pepper spray it will allow you time to get away from a distance. The ones I showed in the video can go anywhere from 10, I think, to 15 feet, depending on which one it was. Listen, I don't want nobody that close. Like 10 feet is, get it. Why they that far away?
10 feet is, they're right on you. That's way too close for me. You can't, at that point, like, then it becomes a math equation. Do you realize that unless you're some sprinter, you can't even run fast enough to get away from them? At that point, they're on you. They're literally on you. And if you've never been, like, tackled to your knees, if you've never been picked up and dumped on the ground, if you've never been punched in the face, and the first time you encounter that type of physical aggression is when you're being attacked, you are likely going to freeze. And that is just the honest to God truth. You've got to get in there and train. Look for some martial arts schools. Most of them have women's programs. I realize there are a lot of women that have some trauma around domestic violence, and they may need a women's only class. Look for it. If you spray them at a distance, what do we do if they turn it around and call the cops to say that we attacked them? That's why you need good insurance. If you have the right protection plan, you will have a legal team that can help defend you. And not only that, I don't give a damn what they say.
And know your laws around it too. I mentioned that in the video I did, because I know she's in Illinois, by the way.
Okay.
Tom is. So we already know they are a little different on a lot of the spectrums of self-defense, especially the gun laws.
Yeah, their gun laws are tough.
Yeah. So it could be also with other methods. I don't know this, but it could be. I do know that some states are restrictive when it comes to pepper spray. It's crazy that it's like most of these methods, not that they're not used by men as well, but some of these methods are more, pepper spray is probably more commonly used with women, carried, I should say, by women.
I think it's more commonly marketed to women. I don't know if it's such a good thing that they market us for it, trying to make you. They market it as if you have it, then now you're safe. That's not it. That's not true. I don't think that's true, and that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
I think
I agree with you. I don't think that it makes you safe.
No,
I definitely an advocate for multiple things. Like,
I think that's an excellent question, actually, because that goes back to where are you going to place the importance of your life and your physical safety and your mental safety, your mental health, quite frankly? If you get close enough to me to the point where I am using pepper spray because I think you're aggressing upon me, and it turns out you're not, I guess you're just sprayed in the face because you
Mm-hmm.
obviously are pretty daggone close to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most people don't just imagine that somebody is being aggressive. So in that case, and I think it's a good question and it's a good
It
thing to
is.
ponder, it is important that you know what the laws are in your state. And there are plenty of places online where you can go and find out. Most of the concealed carry insurance companies, they do have seminars, and the seminars are either free or like $10. And
Mm-hmm.
you register online, just check in your area. And I'm not going to say the name of any company because I
Mm-hmm.
don't work for any of them.
Mm-hmm.
I have no connection to any of them, but I can tell you from my own research, and you can do your research and read the same things that I've read.
Mm-hmm.
There are plans where there are actual attorneys, and those attorneys will defend you no matter what the issue is, as long as you at least thought that your life was in danger.
Yes.
So you could use something that's not a legal weapon. You could be in a restricted zone, one of the safe or gun-free zones. They would still defend you if it's an attorney. There's a difference between a legal plan and an insurance plan.
Mm-hmm.
So be very careful about what kind of coverage you have. But even if you don't own a firearm, you should still have a liability self-defense coverage.
Mm-hmm.
You could hit somebody in the head with a bat and do extreme damage.
Absolutely.
So it's
Absolutely.
not just firearms. I mean, it's a consideration, but
Yeah.
ladies, self-defense classes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Kickboxing, jujitsu, especially because they're probably going to knock you down or grab you and try to pull you down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. I
Some
think that
places you can have a taser. She is
mm-hmm.
sunshine. Some places it's legal, some it's not. So you have to check and see, what the deal is where you live, because you
Yeah.
want to make sure you want to do as much as possible to stay within the boundaries of the law.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I try to stay on top of what's happening in my state. But I also know at the end of the day, if I have to choose between me and them, I'm choosing me every time.
That part.
I'm choosing me every
That part.
single time. But
That
all
part.
the other things, all the being aware, making sure you have gas, making sure people know where you are, that your phone is charged if you need it for an emergency. Now they even have apps where you can tell your phone to dial somebody if you're pulled over,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll
Mm-hmm.
start recording for you. So
Mm-hmm.
use some of those tools. Know what's in your home. Turn off the lights. Walk through your house when it's dark so you can figure out how well you can navigate. And if you're falling over stuff, then yeah, move the stuff and then try
Right.
again.
Yeah.
If you're out and about, look around you. If things look sketchy, get out of there.
Yeah.
If somebody's getting too close, be loud and verbal and tell them to get back and not to
Yeah.
come any closer. Who cares if their feelings are hurt? Who cares? Because that's the first thing they'll say. Oh, I'm not trying to come up on you. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
well, then I guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
lucky day for
And
both of us. You get to
yeah.
survive and I get to go home. So
Yes.
great. We're in agreement.
We're good. Where everybody's good. And like Ceej said in the
They'll say
beginning, make
that.
sure it's lit up around your house. Keep your house outside,
Yeah.
well lit. I like motion lights because I like for somebody to realize that they came into a space that made a light come on. So
Right.
wonder what else might have came on when you came into that space, because it may not have just been a light.
Exactly. Be ready to defend your life from other people that would wish you harm. That's
Mm-hmm.
really important.
Mm-hmm.
You can Another thing I try to caution people about is that I don't care how much you watch on the internet, you're not going to learn self-defense from that. I
Mhm.
guarantee you.
Mhm.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you. It's great to look at. Can you learn drills? Yes. You can learn boxing drills. I mean, I have a
Mhm.
heavy bag. I get drills from online all the time,
Mhm.
but I also know what it's like to be punched and kicked.
Mhm.
And I know what it's like to punch and kick somebody else.
Mhm.
I know what it's like for somebody to literally pick me up like legs first and dump me upside down on the mat. I know what
Yep.
that it feels like to have the breath like physically knocked out of my body. So if I ever had to encounter that kind of physical aggression head on, I would not be so stunned by the physical pain of it that I would not be able to react. And that's
Mhm.
really what it's all about. And
Yep.
it's not that you can't learn it, but it takes time to learn. But it also takes time to proficiently handle your firearm and be comfortable with it. Like
Yep.
to find the right holster. Geez, how many did I go through?
Oh my
I think
goodness.
for one firearm, I went through like 8 different belt holster setups.
I
You know,
went through a
it
lot and
takes
they
a
not
while.
cheap. It's
No,
expensive. I mean, I got
you
some
can.
nice holsters.
Oh yeah, I mean, we should just like start a holster exchange or something because everybody's got holsters that they don't like, that just doesn't work for them.
Just
But
doesn't
take
work for
a
you. It's good.
firearms class. Please take a
Mhm.
firearms class, even if you don't have to buy a firearm right now. Take a class, check out some of these guys that we watch because they're going to the range. 2A
Mhm.
in LA is going to the range. He's
Mhm.
shooting firearms. Team Blacksmith has a whole team of people. They're all competitive shooters, like they're way up there. But Team Blacksmith breaks down the firearms. He literally takes them apart in the
He
video
does.
footage. You can see, like, okay, that's not as difficult as I thought it would be. He takes it apart and puts it back together
He
on the
does.
video.
He
Like,
does. That's how I
super
learned how to
dope.
break down the one I won on his channel. I had to break
Yeah.
it down for a reason. And I was like, I don't know how to break this down. Like, it's not like those, it's a different type, it's a higher end firearm, by the way, guys. So the
Right.
ones I'm used to, my thousand and less firearms, I know how to break those down. This one I couldn't figure it out. It's a pin in it, and I had to go to his video and watch him break it down to learn how to do it.
He's really good. I mean,
I love that he
those are
does
the
it though.
yeah, those are the kinds of people that really are very safe. They're giving you really good information. They're also always telling you to do your own research. Like I follow tons of people. Wait, who's
Hmm.
in Arizona? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Who's in
What
Arizona, guys? It's people in here who probably know.
Wait, it is. Oh, crap. He has a really good channel and really nice firearms. But he does a lot of shooting also, and it's some of it is at an indoor range. So he's
Hmm.
showing you, it's Mr. Bullshitter.
He don't do no content. It ain't Mr. BS.
No, it's oh man, who is it? That's gonna make me crazy. But
But he
look
is in
around.
Arizona, but he doesn't do content.
There's somebody in Arizona that does content,
Hmm.
and he has really nice firearms.
I'm trying to. Is he white or black?
He's black.
He's a black
I know
guy
who it
too.
is. I can't think of his name. There are also quite a few ladies that I follow online
I
that
follow quite a few now.
Nina Flores is
I love
one.
Nina.
Lou Tactical is one. And
Hmm.
Lou does
Hmm.
a lot of not
Click,
just
click, bang.
firearms. Nope, it's not Click Click Bang. Dang it.
He said
I'll think of
Jerry.
it. Mm-mm.
Hmm. But
But
yeah, I've started following a lot more ladies. Nina, I started following her, I love the fact that she's the reason I bought so many different holsters. But she would show all these different ways to carry
yeah, she's really
for
good.
women. and she's a curvy girl where she's wearing the cute crop tops and the and
Yeah.
so as ladies, we know we're not, all of us ain't out here in the baggy stuff all the time. Sometimes we want to be cute. And if you want to be
Yeah.
cute, they gave some help. She gave helpful ways to be able to carry um for ladies, and I love that. I mean, she did everything from bra holster to waistbands to the clip on. I have all these things, by the way.
I do too. The clip-on one is actually my favorite, but
It's
that's
one of my faves. The
yeah,
the
and for
band
the
is
like summer,
a good one.
it's
Yeah.
just easier. But there are lots of females that have channels that are really good. They have good
Mhm.
content. They're going to the range. They're teaching classes. They're showing you how to
Yes.
shoot. Nina
Yes.
just comes to mind because she puts out a lot of content and she
Yes.
shows you things like, you can have your beautiful fingernails and not
Yes.
mess them up. And I mean, I don't have any because,
And y'all see me at the range. I get it done.
yeah, so you can still learn how to load your own mag. That's her latest video on Instagram. I think she's showing you how to
She
load
did.
a mag.
She
And
did.
that's important. There are lots
Mhm.
of other training tools you can use at home to learn about how to put
Mhm.
the mag in the gun correctly, how to find your target, your work on your grip, things like that. There are programs you can buy and apps you can use that will help
Mhm.
you learn to hit the target. Like, don't be afraid of the learning curve because
Yeah.
it exists, it's real. Don't be
Yes.
afraid of the learning curve.
And don't
Take a
think because you
self-defense class, please.
yes.
Go into find a If you're on the East Coast, if you're in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or New York, I'm going to absolutely say check out Tiger Schulman's Mixed Martial Arts, Tiger
Mhm.
Schulman's MMA. They have a
Mhm.
headquarters in Manhattan, but they have lots of schools in New York and New Jersey, and they have quite a few in Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
Top notch. From the
Awesome.
training to the instructors to the equipment, the schools are clean, they're well lit, they're very well taken care of. It costs money to learn a good skill. It's just like if you were going to learn photography, you'd spend money to get a good program. If you were going to learn anything, you would be willing to pay the expense to get it. This is a life-saving skill. You need to check it out if you've never done it. Don't let age stop you. I'm an oldie. I still do it. Don't say I need to get in shape. No, I know life with OB. It's not him. Dang it. It's going to make me crazy. I do follow Life with OB because he goes around to different gun shows all over the place.
That is very true, Flossin. And I have to say, I actually get a lot of emails, and I appreciate it. I don't care if you don't want to ask here, just asking somewhere, because I get it. I'm a person who will ask the questions. I don't mind sounding
Me
like I
too.
don't know, because I don't. I don't. But sometimes it's intimidating when you're especially as a lady. It depends, like if you're you can feel intimidated when you're going through your training because you feel like I know nothing. Well, that's okay, because that's almost expected.
Everybody
And
starts at the same. That's the beauty of firearms. It's also the real beauty of martial arts. Everybody that comes into a martial art, they all start at the very beginning. They
mhm,
all don't know anything. So you go in and you don't know, you're like, I've never done anything physical. I don't think I can do it. Yes, you can.
yep,
You can do it. You have to stop telling yourself you can't do it because you,
yep,
you certainly can. And can you do everything like a 22-year-old athlete? Probably not, but that's okay. Because the point is, I want you to get in there and learn how to take a punch and how to give one, how to get punched and not just crush under the pressure of it all,
yep,
how to actually handle yourself when somebody is, like physically grabbing you. What do you do? There are things
mhm,
that can help you navigate that kind of situation. And it's just important
mhm,
that we don't just have a firearm.
Yes.
I know some people will say, well, get a knife and use your keys and do the key. Okay, let me just tell you from experience. Don't go buying stuff you don't know how to use.
Mm-hmm.
A knife is a very tricky thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is very tricky, and it's very difficult to use, especially when you're talking about one-on-one conflict. It's not like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Navy SEAL. If there are Navy SEALs out there, have at it, have your knife attack. But most people are not. Like, that is
And
not,
again, you're too close if I have to use my knife. You're closer than I want you to be.
it's just so easy for that thing to slip out of your hand. It's so many things can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my first choice. Is it a
Mm-hmm.
choice? Absolutely. Is it
Mm-hmm.
my first choice? Nope. I still go back
Mm-hmm.
to your firearm is the great equalizer, and any other martial arts self that has self-defense in it where you actually learn how to tactically fight back.
Mm-hmm.
Those two things combined, you will probably be able to get yourself home safe in almost
Mm-hmm.
every situation. I mean, we know the rules statistically. Don't ever let
Mm-hmm.
anybody take you to a second location. Fight for your life.
Yes.
And these are the things that I don't like saying because they're not easy topics.
No,
But
it's
statistically,
true.
you don't ever want to be taken to a second location. You don't
Mm-hmm.
ever want anybody to get in a car and tell you to drive. Crash the
Mm-hmm.
damn car.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
don't let them take you to another isolated place, because then
Yeah.
you are really in deep,
Defensive.
deep trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's as dangerous as it gets.
Yeah. How often would you say that you train? That you train?
When you first start, I think probably 2 times a week. Most classes are 45 minutes to an hour. Twice a week is
Mm-hmm.
good. If the bug bites you, I mean, I used to train 5 days a week, 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
a day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, three hours a week is more than enough
Mm-hmm.
just to keep my mind sharp and keep my
Yeah.
skills kind of in tune.
Mm-hmm.
But it's almost second nature. I've been doing it so long
Mm-hmm.
that my mind and body can connect, and I can go through the self-defense moves like, you know,
Yeah.
in my sleep almost.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
2 times a week to start, and then I would say once you learn the basics, then the bug will probably bite you and you'll want to go 3 times a
yeah.
week. It's addictive. It's
That's
super
how
addictive.
firearms was for me. How
Yeah.
often would you say that you train with your firearm?
Right now I'm probably about 5 times a month, and
Mm-hmm.
I love learning.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably take at least in a year, probably about 15 classes in a year.
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 a month. It could be just so I could go backwards and take just a really basic intro course, or I could take one of the courses where they're, walking you through how to clear your home.
Mm-hmm.
They even have people that will come out to where you live and walk through your house with you and say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, do this, move this here, put this
Mm-hmm.
here, use this. You have a vase on the shelf, move it over to the edge. That's a weapon. You have an
Mm-hmm.
umbrella stand. That's a weapon. You have a, you know, air dispenser. That's a weapon. You have your water cooler bottle with the little spout thing
Mm-hmm.
in it. That's a weapon. So that stuff. I've done
Yep.
that every time I moved, and I've moved a lot in the last like 8 years. I think I've
Mm.
moved like 7 times, maybe.
Oh
Um,
my.
yeah, because I moved like states for my job, and then I moved
Yes.
back, and then I moved to 3 or 4 places. So yeah, there are definitely places that will offer those services. So firearms, I try to go at least once a week, maybe twice sometimes. And then I do take a lot of training classes because I think they're important. And no, it's
Yes.
not cheap. I know it costs money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ladies, part of self-defense, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. Part of self-defense is financial.
Mm-hmm.
for as many things as we love to have in our life, if you really want to be secure, you need to be able to get from wherever you are to someplace safe on one credit card. So try to have that one. If you have a credit card with $3,000 available and nothing else on it,
Mm-hmm.
that's your emergency, that's your get out of town card. You
Mm-hmm.
can literally get in an Uber from wherever you are, call, get an Uber, go to the closest airport, get on the next thing that's wheels up, and be somewhere safe in less than 6 hours.
Yeah.
Have the credit card, keep a little cash in your wallet. Gina, I know you're big on cash. Um, I
I
try to
am.
have at least $100 cash on me at all times. And do
Mm-hmm.
I need it? Rarely. I rarely ever
Mm-mm.
need it, but
No,
you want
but
to
it's
make sure
like,
you have it.
yeah,
If you
it's a
need
safety.
gas and the things are down inside of the gas station and they can only take cash, you do not want to be stranded with no gas because you don't have 25 bucks in your wallet.
No.
So just just something basic. It doesn't have to be like life and death.
Yeah.
Um, you don't want to be riding around with on fumes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
have
And this
cash,
is why
have
it's
a
so
credit
important to
card,
be financially responsible because
responsible.
if listen, those people who are going to be able to make quick decisions to get to certain places. Sometimes people don't move because they can't move. Don't be that person
Right.
where you don't move because you can't.
We don't want
Always
you to
be in
be
a position to
stuck.
be able to.
Yeah, we don't
Mhm.
want you to be trapped in an unsafe environment because statistically, again, and I hate to keep saying that, I sound like a broken record. Um, I used to do years ago, I used to be part of a program, and it's not, the program's changed. I don't even think they do it anymore. But this was basically a program for women, about women, and it would give you a lot of statistical data on the crimes against women. And
Mhm.
then it would give you information on what you could do to help protect yourself. So part of my goal when I have this kind of opportunity is to say, have some financial security. And everybody's not going to have the same level, but you need to have enough money to get away if that is the circumstance that arises. And
Mhm.
we never think it's going to happen to us. So I'm
Mhm.
no exception. I make
Mhm.
sure that I can get away. If I don't need to get away, thankfully, but if I needed to, I could.
Yes.
I have daughters and a son,
Yes.
and I don't I don't treat my son any differently.
Mm-mm.
All my kid, well, my son kind of was a martial artist for life, and so was his sister right after him. But the oldest one, I had to really force her into it and say, look,
Mhm.
you're going away to school. I'm not going to be there. You're going to be on a campus with thousands of people. You need to have some basic skills. So for
Mhm.
2 years, that's that's what she did on top of her other sport. So
Yeah.
do it. Do yourself a favor. Christmas is coming. Every place in the country is going to have a special. Most places you can get a week's training for free, and that's only 2 classes, but after 2 classes you should probably be so sore that's all you need in a week, because it's
Yeah.
it's tough going, but it's, you do build a sense of confidence and self-assurance that you don't get any other way. The same thing with firearms. If you train, you'll get more confident. The longer you
Yeah.
train, the more you know, the better you get at it, the more comfortable you'll feel.
Yes.
I
And
mean,
you should
you
be
don't just
constantly
wake
be
up.
training.
Yeah, you don't wake up, pick it up, and all of a sudden you know how to shoot it and break it down and clean it and put it back together and load a mag. And
Yeah.
that's not how it works. You got to put in the work. You have to study it. It's something
Yeah.
to be learned.
Yeah.
So do that. Do yourself a favor.
I agree. You should
Yeah,
definitely
I
do like
agree,
you say.
Flossin. You should have somebody you can call for an emergency. You should
Mhm.
have an emergency code word with that person
Mhm.
so they know if you're in trouble.
Yes. That is smart
That's
because
that's
I know with
important.
my home alarm system, There, I have two codes. I have a code that's normal for my comings and goings, turn it on and turn it off when I come and go. And then I have a code that if someone is telling me, like comes in behind me and is forcing me to shut it off, there's another code. It turns it off in the house, but it alerts that I have put in my distress code.
Oh,
I have
okay.
two passcodes on my two 4-digit codes on there.
Oh, that's smart.
Hmm. So if I put in the other code, they won't know. They'll just think I turned it off. But it's alerting the police that there was alerting the alarm company that will alert the police that there's distress.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Hmm.
I
And
mean,
look
those
into
are the,
that, guys, if you have alarm systems, because that's probably something they offer.
and if they don't offer it, change systems.
Hmm.
If you're paying for the service, you may as well pay for a service that's really going
Hmm.
to serve you. So
Hmm.
I would change it if I could.
Hmm.
And that's those mentioning that going in and out of doorways, getting in and out of a car, those are hot spots. Those are
Yep.
dangerous points. That's
Yep.
because you're putting your key in your door.
Yep.
You're or you know, if you have a touchpad, you're unlocking your door, your back is to whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, you are vulnerable.
Yep.
But that's why you need your house to be well lit.
Well lit. Yeah. Well lit. Clear those hedges. Keep them nice and trim. Make it visible for that nosy neighbor. Let that
You
nosy
can
neighbor see
even
you
get
come.
you can even get the sound thing where it sounds like you have a dog. It barks, but
Hmm.
it's not really a dog in the house. Like do what you
Hmm.
can,
Or have a
you
dog
know. Yeah.
if you don't mind
Any
doing
dog.
so.
If you any and
Yeah.
it doesn't, I know people are like, oh, I don't like big dogs, but you a little yippy dog will at least alert you and give you
Hmm.
time because that's the thing. You need time to be able to react. So it doesn't have to be you know, a big dog that would scare somebody off necessarily. That would help.
Hmm. Hmm.
But if it's even if it's a little dog, if the dog barks, cool.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. It's a deterrent. And sometimes it's not even a dog that's typically people would typically be afraid of because they think it's vicious. You know, your ones that have a stigma. It's just like firearms. There's firearms that have a
Right.
stigma. There's, all kinds of things that have stigmas. Um, but when it comes to you, that dog being around you all the time, I don't care really probably what the breed is. It's probably gonna go after a person trying to hurt you. But some of these breeds bark so viciously, it's
Yeah.
scary, and they're not like when you get behind the door and see what it looks like, you're like, that was what was making all that noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another early warning sign. You
Most
know,
people ain't gonna
motion
fool with no
lights.
dogs.
No, motion lights are great. Same
I
thing.
love
Dogs are
motion lights.
great. They're same thing. It's an
I
early
have a
warning.
motion
You
light in
know,
the back and the front of the
something's up.
house. And I have a
Motion
privacy fence,
up.
but if I see that motion light go out, usually it's a squirrel or something, but I'm still gonna look. Like, why did my light just go out? Why is it on?
Yeah.
Because I want to know. I like to know when
Go
there's
to your
signals.
local range, ladies. Christmas is coming. Buy
Hmm.
yourself that gift. Buy yourself the gift of self protection. Go
Yes.
learn how to shoot and handle fire. It's just like, I just remember my first martial arts class. And I go in, there's a bunch of women because it was Mother's Night or something, like, because my kid was training and it was like, oh, bring your mom in to take a class. And the very first punch, like the adrenaline rush in your brain from punching something really hard, I was like, oh, immediately hooked, never
Hmm.
looked back.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling to actually be able to control the environment right around you. And that's
Yeah.
what self-defense is all about. It's just controlling
It
your
is.
little space, your area.
It
Who's coming
is.
close to you? You know, we all have like circles of separation. We have family and close friends are, you know, within that 8-foot circle, acquaintances are 10, associates, work people, they're 12. Everybody else needs to be further away from you.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
don't let strangers just, and I know some people are super friendly. My best friend is like that. She's super friendly.
Mm-hmm.
She'll talk to anybody anywhere. And
Mm-hmm.
meanwhile, I'm like pulling back, thinking, oh, they're way too close for my comfort. But
Yeah.
we don't need to shrink ourselves to make other people feel okay, because
One hundred
that
percent.
invites somebody to have bad behavior. And for women, unfortunately, most of the time it's a man.
Yes.
It's not all men. I love men. I
Yes.
love them.
Yes.
But if you are aggressed upon, you want to know how to handle yourself verbally. You
Yeah.
want to practice, as they say, verbal judo. And that really is learning to diffuse a situation so you can
Mm-hmm.
walk away from it safely. If that
Yes.
doesn't help, you want to be able to create some distance so you can get away safely. If you
Mm-hmm.
have to employ pepper spray, bear spray, I don't care if it's bug spray,
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to employ that, then you are in danger. And if that
Yes.
fails, you better have a firearm,
Yes.
because
Yes.
the next thing that's going to happen is that he's going to rush you and knock you
He's
down.
gonna be pissed off and he's gonna come harder.
Yep.
Yes.
And now you're on the ground and you have no fight skills.
Yeah. And even if you
So
do, listen, let me tell you something. I don't want to be fighting. I want to tussle. I don't want to do it.
me
It's
either.
exhausting.
It
It's
is.
listen, it was exhausting as a 15-year-old. It's definitely
It is
exhausting as a
exhausting.
48-year-old. Like I don't want to do it.
That's what's so funny is that when you think about it, like, people think they can fight, which I always find so funny when I see people that think they can fight, because if you go a 3-minute round, if you're
Wow.
boxing for a 3-minute round, at the end of that 3 minutes, whoo, I can barely breathe. Like I could barely make it back to the corner to sit on the stool. And
Listen.
that's just one round. So
Listen.
imagine in a real situation where your adrenaline has, your brain shuts off. That's what
Hmm.
people don't, they don't know. If you don't know what real, not that I want anybody to know what real fear feels like,
Hmm.
but your body does odd
Yeah.
things. Yes, Q,
Yeah.
your everything slows,
Yeah. That's why
and you
some
think
people
you're
are flight
moving
and some
fast.
people are flight. Like some people just freeze and some people are
And
going
some
to
people
react.
are fawn. They're like, it, they don't
Yeah.
know what to do.
Yeah.
They're stuck between acting to
Yeah.
protect themselves and running away. Like they can't even make a decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you want to know beforehand
Yeah.
how to react.
Yeah.
Because you can turn and run. If you can turn and run away, run.
Yes. If
You
you
want
see
my
an escape,
car?
do
Here are the
that.
keys. I'm throwing
Mm-hmm.
the keys that way. I'm going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
As fast as I can move my little old legs,
Yes.
I'm moving them.
100%. Get out the way. I'm okay.
Which is why also, and I'm so horribly guilty of this. You have to get in physical shape.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to run away.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't even walk a mile without stopping,
Mm-hmm.
you got to do better for yourself. Like, make a
Mm-hmm.
promise to yourself that you're going to try. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
expecting miracles. God knows
Mm-hmm.
I've been like on and off this. I'm going to walk my 10,000 steps, and I was on it and off, and now I'm back on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, do
It's not
yourself
easy,
some
but
favors. Do
yeah.
yourself some real favors.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself first. You are
Mm-hmm.
more important than that stranger. Don't be afraid to hurt people's feelings, or like, I don't get embarrassed, so I don't really care. But if you are worried about people looking at you or being embarrassed, why? They're strangers. Who cares?
Yeah.
Be embarrassed. But
Yeah.
get home safely. Know your surroundings. Don't go to places where you have no business being, because that's a
Mm-hmm.
problem.
Yes.
If you think you're in danger, or you think if it just doesn't feel right, trust your instincts and leave.
Yes.
Like, trust your
Yes.
own inner,
Trust that hair sticking up feeling. That those
yeah,
hairs rising on your skin feeling.
Yeah,
We all
trust
done
it
had it.
and follow it and leave, because that could be your saving grace.
Listen.
But really,
Mhm.
I don't want to ever hear about somebody being physically aggressed upon when it was a situation that was either totally avoidable,
Mhm.
or it because totally avoidable, meaning don't have arguments with strangers about stuff, that
Mhm.
about anything. I don't care what it is.
Or people you
Um,
know, even them,
yeah,
because I hate hearing the, oh, he's just talking. He wouldn't do for somebody that you're comfortable with, that you think won't cross that line.
that's the
Absolutely not.
danger. Yeah, that's the danger
Absolutely not.
point.
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah,
I don't.
that's
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pay well, running away is tough. Like my martial arts brain is really weird about ever giving up my back, like turning my back to anything or anybody. So I
Mhm.
like that kind of creeps me out. I probably
Mhm.
wouldn't do that unless I could redirect them, because I'm going to throw a
Mhm.
purse. Like you can, I don't care what's in there. First of all, I'm not carrying anything in there that's super important anyway.
You gonna get what, that
Um,
$100 I carry?
you're gonna get my $100, and I'm gonna be pissed for a week,
I
but
mean, my IV and
I'll
stuff
be
that I
fine.
just, yeah, that I just have
Yeah,
to go get a new one. My cards that I could shut down as soon as you walk away with them. You'll never spend a dollar. I don't care.
yeah. And Carbon Q is so right. Today we are facing so many mental health challenges. You don't ever know what somebody else is dealing with. You don't ever know what you say, and because you're having a bad day, could trigger somebody else that's having a worse
Yeah.
day. So you do have to be mindful of just how you treat other people. And it's not
Yeah.
easy. It's
Yeah.
not. I know it's
Some people
easy to
don't
get
make it easy.
frustrated. Yeah, people come after you sometimes, and it's like you've got to learn to not be super reactive.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's, I was a hothead for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But I think the whole martial arts thing, where I actually got to beat people up 3 or 4 times a week, was that helped immensely. Um,
Yes.
but now carrying a firearm, I just go home, and then I cuss them out.
Yeah.
I get home, but I'm
Yeah.
not doing it. I'm not doing it in public. I'm not engaging. I'm not debating. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to
Yeah.
diffuse it. I'm going to put myself in a safer situation. I'm going to try to get out of there without any other confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if you do have a firearm, I think you need some really good legal protection.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to understand, of course, the laws in your state really well. You
Yeah.
have to train, and there
Yeah.
are things you can use at home to train if you can't go to the range, or there's not a range close to you where you can even join.
Yeah.
Many, at
Yeah.
least in Pennsylvania, and even when I was in Connecticut, there are a lot of outdoor ranges that offer free firearm training on
Mm-hmm.
certain nights, like during the
Mm-hmm.
summer. In
Mm-hmm.
Connecticut, it was women only, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
Women only, and everything from beginner to like expert shooters would show up, and
Mm-hmm.
you really got to learn a lot, and it was
Mm-hmm.
free. So
Mm-hmm.
start searching for some free courses. There
Yeah.
are organizations that are set up to help women get started. A Girl
Mm-hmm.
and a Gun,
Yeah.
and there's another. I
And
know A
they're on
Girl and a Gun,
Instagram. I don't know if they're on this platform, but they're definitely on Instagram. I follow a
and
girl and a gun.
they're in a lot of different states.
Mm-hmm.
So check out where you live, see if you can find a program that you can go to. They offer
Mm-hmm.
classes. Um, have the energy of business. Marks are picked because they look right. If yeah,
Definitely
Carbon. That's
don't be out
why.
here being distracted. People have these earbuds in and on both ears. Even when I walk, I only put one in one ear so I can
Oh
hear
yeah,
everything that's happening around me and with my other ear. Another thing is, and Carbon said this early on, say things out loud. Like if you feel like something is weird, like somebody's following you or something, address them. Don't keep walking and trying to get to
Immediately.
this somebody else that you could say, hey, I think that person. No, because sometimes they're gonna
Mm-mm.
keep following you because you ain't addressing it. Excuse me, can I help you? Did you think you knew me? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, say something.
say something, put it out there. Because the first of all, it's gonna throw them off, and then you're gonna see if they really were just following you, or maybe they did think, or maybe y'all just going in the same direction.
And that's
Who
fine
knows?
too.
Yeah,
Either
who
way,
knows?
I'm all good, but I'm gonna find out because I'm gonna
I'm gonna
ask.
find out. And I've always been that way. Even like I said, even as a teenager, I used to walk a lot because back in that time, that's what you did. You caught the bus and you walked to everything you
Yeah.
did when we were kids. And sometimes I'd be walking home from the bus, the city bus coming from work as a teenager. And if I heard something, I'm turning around, fully around to see what it was I heard. I'm not going to be that person that's just going to keep walking. I never have been her.
No, me
Never.
either. I'm not afraid to say and do things that are probably embarrassing because I have no shame because I
What?
love I love me some me.
Are you serious, Jay?
Oh,
Jay,
that's
I'm,
what's up.
oh, okay, wait a minute. I don't even know what to do right now. Okay, so how about this? Because I don't know if I want to do it on the spot, Jay. This is why. Because first of all, everybody is not in a state where they can just get anything. Let's start there. Um, I don't know. You tell me what you want me to do. How about that? Let's do it now. You tell me what you want to do. I don't understand why you would do such a thing on my channel when you know I like to win all the things. But I
That's
digress.
dope.
That is dope because I actually am giving away some other things as well tonight. Um, so you tell me if if we're doing this right now. It needs to be lady only entry. I like that, Flossin. He did say for in honor of women's safety.
I like that. Gentlemen, don't be hurt, really. We need to
Yeah.
we need to get the women need to start learning to defend for themselves. There's nothing to me more distressing than hearing a woman say, "Oh, but my husband or my boyfriend or my brother or my dad or my, somebody I was working with telling me about her
Okay.
daughter. Oh, she's got two brothers. Well, they're not going to always be there.
We could do it right now if you want to. You just tell me. I'll do it tonight. I know every person that's in this chat, I recognize. These are people who are typically on the channel. I know some of these people you recognize.
That would be awesome. And whoever wins it has to
J3, I
go
know your wife
train.
probably you definitely have to train. I've been slacking a little bit on mine, but I definitely you have to train. If you do not go, and you should be going to, I say at least once a week. I used to go every weekend. I don't be doing it as much as I was then, but I do. If I go too long in between going, because after this last one, I think it was over a month before I got back to the range. And that's not
Okay,
good.
as long as you go back. I mean, they say
But
shooting is
I
a
could
it's a
tell the difference.
perishable skill. It like your skills can
Mhm.
diminish if you stay away too long. It's like anything else. But thank you, Jay. Yeah, I won. He actually sponsored the firearm I won a week ago.
Did he? Jay,
Yeah.
listen, Jay, you play
See,
too
these are the
much.
people. That's what I mean. These are the people.
Oh, Jay
Like
is
these
good
are the
people.
people.
He done hooked your girl up with some things before, and I appreciate it. That my carry is much better because of Jay.
Now, did you see what J3 just said? My wife
What he
needs it
say?
so I can train her. Do not try to train your wife.
First of all, J3 needs to stop playing because he's ex-military, and I'm shocked that your wife has not already been trained. He is
Even if
retired.
you are a current law enforcement person, if you are a military person, if you are a firearms instructor, there is a difference when it is your wife or your daughter or your sister. Let somebody else that they're not going to argue with, let that person train them. You pay for her to get some training. Don't train
Wait,
your wife.
wait a minute. I missed it because I had to go back because Cartman said something. Ray Official also said he has one to donate. Do you want me to wait
Oh,
on yours? Wait, because
wow.
I saw you make a comment about 2 weeks. I can do that. I can do one tonight and one in a couple weeks. You let me know if you want to do it now or in a couple weeks. Because I did see something earlier, a comment. You let me know because we don't have to do them both tonight.
I don't know,
It is
Gina.
all
Maybe you
family,
need
and you know what?
to.
I tell people all the time the way that the community welcomed me just immediately. Like I just have I'm like I said, I don't have a problem talking about anything. I'm very candid about the things that I'm struggling with. And that's when Jay reached out to me. I was struggling with, and it's a little bit of me being a perfectionist, but I was struggling with my grouping with my carry when I would go to the range, what I wanted it to be.
Oh
And
boy.
I'm sorry. And
Okay.
and he sent me something that was going to help me with my grip, be a little bit better for that firearm because it's
Okay.
smaller. And it does, and it makes it look good too. So it made it look fly and it's and it gave me a better grip. Um, and I appreciate that. He just yeah, he was like, hey, I think I got something that can help you out. And that was years ago, y'all. That was years ago. That wasn't even something recent. That was years ago.
For all the ladies in your gardening community, because there are a lot of them that are really big, they grow lots of different things. If you have all those things, don't you want to be able to protect all the things that you have? And part of that is not only
Mhm.
you and your home, but all the things that you've stored, all the things that you've grown, all your crops, everything. Having a firearm is part of it. It's just like you need to prep with food, medical supplies, water. You also need to prep with a firearm and ammo. Like,
100%.
that's part of it. It's not one individual thing. It's a group of things
Mhm.
that are like a cohesive ecosystem. One
Yeah,
doesn't work real great without the other one.
that part.
So I don't know, Gina. I think maybe you should first of all, it's awesome that the guys are jumping out there for the ladies to get armed and trained and be able
I
to defend
know.
themselves. I love that. I
I
think
do
you should
too.
maybe put the word out to bring some ladies in and
And then do the
set up
giveaway.
some drawings. Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. If you're okay with that, that actually does sound better to make sure that because I do have a lot of ladies that I don't see in here tonight who have reached out to me who have recently started training, have not purchased their first, but have been training, trying out some different ones because that's always what I suggest. I'm like, don't let somebody tell you what you need to
No.
do as a woman. Find the
Mm-mm.
one that's comfortable for you. I went through a couple different compacts before I found the one that I liked. Try out you can rent them when you're at the range. Try out the ones that you might be interested in. And y'all, because I have friends and family who be like, oh, I want the purple one, I want the blue one, I want the get off of that. Get off of that. You want something that's going to perform the way that you want it to perform when it's time to perform. So find one that you can handle, that you're comfortable with, that you're comfortable handling. Don't get off of that. You could that stuff can come later if you really get into them like that. Like if you become a me
Yes.
who has like multiple firearms, And I don't even have, well, I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did have a blue one, but I don't have many colors. Most of mine are just the black, the black.
But you can get anything customized once you
And you
get it.
can.
The big thing for women is that, and this is never all men or all women, but I have small hands. So some of these, and some firearms are like too big for me to carry on my person. If I'm concerned about printing, if I'm concerned that somebody can look at me and see that it's under my shirt. Now, quite honestly, I'm not concerned about printing. I don't give a damn.
I used to be,
But
but
some
I'm not
people
now.
are. Some people
Yeah,
are very concerned about other people know. Now, I don't open carry, even though I live in a state
I
where
don't
I
either.
could. I
And I
don't do
could, yeah.
that, and that's a personal choice, and you have to make that choice. But
Yeah.
don't let somebody talk you into buying a firearm that you've never held and never tried, because you may not like the way it feels. It may be really super uncomfortable. It may not fit your hands. You may need a bigger gun or a smaller gun. You may
Yeah.
not like the power behind it. You may want more power. People always think women want small guns, and you would think the smaller the gun, the easier it is to handle. This is physics. It's actually the opposite. The
Mm-hmm. I
smaller it
like the
is, the
gun.
snappier it is. The longer the barrel is, the more distance it has to travel. That's physics and math, and that always wins. It's going to be
Mm-hmm.
smoother. It's a smoother shot. It's got a lot less kickback, and
Mm-hmm.
recoil is part of shooting. You don't get rid of it, you mitigate it.
You do.
Um,
And that was why I had to get used to my carry because it is smaller. It's more compact. I like big guns. Most of my pistols are full size,
yeah,
4.5
and
to
that's
5,
fine.
and that's what I just like. And it's not even about the recoil. I just like them. But now I love my carry, so I've gotten comfortable with it. It's fine. Um, but yeah, they are you. That's why I say you got to figure out what's good for you because they have that recoil and you're going to feel like your hand is moving, especially when you're not used to handling one. Every time you shoot and it's going to feel different. And yeah, I saw
And
it.
and silverback, I disagree. Yes, it does need to be cute. I need a cute holster that nobody sees because it's covered up.
We are going to give one away tonight, y'all. Jay is going to do one tonight and he said uh next month. So there's going to be three total at some point. Ray's giving away one in 2 weeks.
Wow.
We're going to give one away tonight and then one away sometime next month. That is dope. That is
I love it.
dope. So, if you guys haven't, a Ruger is a compact. It is a compact 9 millimeter. I think he said 10 rounds. I think that's the same as my Sig. My Sig is 10
10
rounds.
rounds.
Y'all, it's a nice thing for an everyday carry for sure.
Every day, every state legal. That's perfect.
Every state legal. It's a great thing for everyday carry for ladies because I know when I first started carrying outside, and I'm like Ceej. I can open. Ohio allows a lot, but I conceal. For one, I don't want to bring attention to myself. I don't want someone that don't worry about what I'm doing. But I used to be concerned about imprinting in the beginning for a long time, and now I'm not so much.
I don't care.
I'm not there anymore. But I was in the beginning. Now I'm like, sometimes I'm like, they gonna know. Just
And
know,
it's
just
the
keep it
fear that
pushing.
most people have, men and women. Everybody knows I have it. 98% of the people don't know. And the people that do
No,
know, they know
they
because they're
also
carrying
have it.
too.
That
Yeah.
part, and I had to learn that. That's
Yeah.
exactly true. That's
I think
exactly true.
that's
Oh, it's
kind of a
optic ready,
universal thing.
which is
Oh,
great
wow.
for ladies who, first of all, when you're getting into it, um, a lot of them are not going to have an optic on it. But when you have shot with an optic, most times you will prefer to have that optic on it. I like going both ways. I have some that I won't put an optic on, and some that I do. But some people are not that great with having iron sight with shooting with iron sights. I can do either. But that's because I'm one of those people who want to be able to do. I just want to know how to. Because what if as a situation where I have something that I'm going to be putting my hands on that just doesn't have one. I want to know that I can hit my target
Well,
if
yeah,
need.
if your battery is dead and you don't have that dot, what are you gonna you need to be most people learn on iron sights and then they graduate to other optics. So it's kind of makes it okay.
Yes. So I'm going to, if you're okay, Ceej, I'm going to put up a hashtag for them to do the first giveaway, to
This
do
is awesome.
the Ruger.
I love it.
All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. What the hashtag is, y'all? Hold
All
on.
right, ladies, jump on it. Or
Yeah,
gentlemen,
this is ladies only.
if you have a daughter, wife, sister, somebody that you know, didn't I tell that child not to call me?
Hey,
I said,
Jovi. I will also pay the shipping. Dope. You're a dope, Jay. You actually are
he's
making me
earning his
emotional.
wings. What's going
I
on? He's
know
earning
he's
his
making
wings.
me
I love
emotional,
it.
but I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm not. He's making my heart proud. I appreciate you, fam. Yeah, it's I be telling
Jova.
y'all there's great people out here in this community, and
Oh
it's not.
yeah.
Hey, Miss Cassandra, it's not just about. I know there's like a stigma when it comes to firearms, and trust me, I was one of those people. I shared that with Ceej earlier this week. That I was one of those people that was hesitant. It took me a long time to get comfortable with even taking the first step to get training, and it was this fear in my head about it because I didn't grow up in a house where I saw my father had one in the house, but I never saw it. I knew it was there though, and it just wasn't something that I was familiar with like that. And I definitely, after being trained and still being trained, because trust me, I'm not. Y'all see the little clips and stuff I do here and there. Yes, I get out there and train, but trust me, I'm still training. I'm still learning a lot. I'm a baby out here in these streets. I know enough to protect myself, but you need to constantly, like Ceej said, you need to always be training. Just like with martial arts, with any of these things, you need to constantly be training and learning when you are a, a, a firearms carrier. You just should be.
You have to be. You have to be so that you're always safe and you always know what's happening legally around you. That's just you've got to do it.
You do. You do. This is dope, though. You guys are awesome because that was the reason I did the giveaway I did on my channel. When I gave away the Beretta, and I'm glad Sunshine is actually in the chat. She is Sunshine. She won the Beretta on my channel, and I wanted it. I was hoping I actually opened it up to everyone, but I was really hoping it was going to go to a lady because the conversation that made me want to do it came from that with women who were when I had a conversation on here and they're like, well, I actually been thinking about it, but I've been kind of scared or leery or whatever. And then they would email me and we have a conversation. And maybe I knew someone in the state that they were in. I'm like, hey, look up this person that you will be comfortable. I trust me, you're going to be comfortable with this person. And they check in with me. They'll say, I'm in my such and such training. I've done training this much or whatever. I love that for them. Like just have yourself be familiar with ways to be able to protect you and your family. Because sometimes we get caught up, especially if you have a husband or a partner that you live with, that they're going to do all the things because they're supermen. And when they get taken out, now nobody's there to protect the children or yourself. So
Yeah.
yeah, just and if you once you get into this community, you also learn that now we are starting to even train our children at a age where they can understand the safety and all that around it as well.
And there are lots of adults that are just learning things too.
I
about
was
how to
doing.
safely store your gun, about the
Hmm.
law, how important it is to know the laws in your state, about having
Absolutely.
insurance because you do carry a firearm and what the risks are legally, what would happen to you financially if you
Hmm.
did have to defend yourself. Talking about cases that happen and what's happening across the country when people are using a firearm and there's
Hmm.
a fatality. Like, okay, so now what's the court process? What's the
Yep.
cost? How long does
Yep.
this take? What happens to my life? All
Yep.
those things. Those are things we can communicate to each other. If you have
Yep.
information, then share it. Do some research. It's all out there for us to find. We just have to look.
Ray is funny, but you so right, Ray. He said Howard, because Howard J
Howard
popped in his
J, did
phone.
he
Hey,
just pop
Howard J.
in?
He said his giveaway radar popped off. Oh,
Must
thanks,
have.
sir. Thanks, sir. But this is for the ladies. Howard J. Love you though, fam. Thank you, Silverback. I appreciate you. Welcome to the member club. I'm working on things to do for my members. I promise y'all I am trying to compete with Jesus. Sunshine. I thought you was talking about Howard J. I was gonna say Howard JB. He used to be out here.
Oh yeah. He was
Oh,
winning everything.
everything. Everything. Hey, Happy Man. Hey, LGG. I'm about to hit the button, so I hope if y'all were going to put in the hashtag, y'all already have, because I'm
Let's
about to
do it.
hit it. There we go. Ooh, my stomach. I got butterflies. Miss Cheryl. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Oh, I know she's gonna be calling me. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Miss Cheryl. Hold on, y'all. Let me remove that. All
Well, you
right.
said something about an EDC. She is sunshine.
Oh, let me go back up.
I need an EDC. It's hard to find something small that's not snappy that I can hide.
Honey, it's gonna be snappy. So it's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
don't
small.
want
It's
it.
gonna be
You might
snappy.
not want it too small because the smaller it is, the snappier it is.
So the Beretta she won, was that Beretta 3.5 inch barrel? It's not very compact though. However, I have the P365 compact. A lot of the fellas carry the not a lot, but several of the fellas in the community carry a P365. What's the other one?
I carry the
Micro.
365 XL. I carry the XL.
But isn't it slender as well, like in width?
Yeah,
Yes. So
yeah,
because I shot roadblocks, and I was like, if I knew that I would still get that, because really that's where it's usually the bulkiness from it. It's
right.
not so much that you're worried about the barrel length, you're worried about how you know kind of wide it is. And his was almost similar to mine. I was like, I would have just got that. I think he has the XL, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, and that's one that you could look at, and I think that's definitely less snappy than my compact. Definitely. Although,
There are like a couple that are really decent carries that are and the trick with concealment is really the right setup. It's not the
mhm,
firearm usually, it's the setup that gets difficult to navigate. And you've just got to check out um, a couple different people. Like go and Nina is probably one of the best people to check out because she has at least 10 videos about how to
if not
conceal. And
more.
she shows you the entire contraption. She has
Yes,
different shirts on, all
yes,
kinds of stuff. And it's so she gives you really good options
she
and really
does.
shows you how to conceal and still be
Yeah.
able to have good access to your firearm.
Kinetic Prime is small, not snappy. I haven't tried the Prime. I should.
Me either.
I was at an event that I could have uh could have shot one, but yes, I didn't care for the, and I know I have a couple canics. I love canic, but I didn't like the one of the compact metes. I didn't like it. It was one of the older ones, but it was too snappy for me.
That's why we encourage people to try different firearms, because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of it is not how bulky, or it's not about the grip. Sometimes it's the poundage, the pull on the trigger,
Yes.
like the trigger weight itself. Everybody's
Yeah.
hand strength is different. You can't just touch it for the most part. You can't just touch it and it's just going to go boom. Like, you've got to pull
Mm-hmm.
the trigger.
Yes.
So there are some Smith and Wessons. Somebody said the Easy Shield. That is a good one. Who said that? Somebody. I just saw it.
M&P. Is that the M&P?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's
I've
nice.
heard.
It's
I think
not
Erica
snappy.
carries that. Mm-hmm.
When she can find it, you mean?
Yeah, that part. That part. That will be the part. Yes. But yeah, I yes, congratulations, Miss Cheryl. I that's why I always say you try them out to what you like, and find what you like and what you're comfortable with. And you don't only have to have one, but start there. Don't go, crazy like some people. Why y'all be judging me? But anyway,
Too bad.
we're
Yes,
gonna
you can
do. Go ahead.
absolutely go and rent one or rent five.
Yeah,
Most of them you can rent, pay whatever money for the ammo and the rent time, and you can try 4 or 5 different ones at a gun range. So that's always a really good idea. And do it more than once if
yeah,
you have to.
absolutely. I definitely say do it more than once because you know, be sure about it. These things ain't free.
But they're awfully nice to have.
They are. I went in, just fell right into that whole thing. Go to your local. Yes, yes, absolutely. Thank you again, Jay. That is dope. I will send because Miss Cheryl does have my number where she can text me. And actually she don't have to. I know her address. Because I've sent her garden stuff. I've sent her seeds and stuff before. So we're gonna do
See,
another giveaway.
I think it's easier to learn a martial art than it is to be growing stuff all the daggone time.
Ceej, it's very easy to grow the stuff.
No, it's
I'm
not.
just
You
happy
got
you're
to
growing
go
a
look
thing.
at it. You've got to go look at it and make sure it's not dead. You've got to put
That's true.
water on it, and it has to be in the sun.
Hey, New York Outcast. That's true. But I love that you are doing one thing. Let me tell y'all. I would talk about gardening with you. She said, don't, I'm not
Yeah, I'm
doing
like,
that.
eh.
I'm not doing that. And then she said, fine. I went and bought one plant and I'm gonna grow this one thing.
And it's so big. My sweet potato plant, it actually has the purple flowers on it. And I was like, did they
Mm-hmm.
sell me the wrong thing? I had to go
Nope.
look it up because I didn't
They
know.
flower. Yes.
But they
They're
flower,
putting
and
on
I'm like, that's
they're
interesting. I
putting on
didn't
potatoes.
know that.
Yes.
But it's growing.
And I can't wait till you send me the picture showing me those potatoes. I'm
I
excited.
know. I am gonna send you the picture when I
I'm
actually get a
excited.
potato.
Yes. He does do a lot of the work, G Mama.
Gardening is no different than taking care of children. Yeah, that's the hardest job in the world. And it doesn't
Yeah.
pay. That job sucks. I had
I
that
don't know
job.
why you compared it to that. You just
Yeah, that's
you're
the
not helping
worst.
me, J3. You're not helping me.
The worst job ever.
So now we're gonna give away a pepper spray. So the ones, if you watch my video that I posted today about the pepper spray that I received from Palm Industry, I have 3 that I'm giving away. I have one, 2 of them that are the same exactly, other than the fact that one clips and one has a keychain. And then I have one that's a bigger unit, and that one clips onto your belt, or whatever you're going to clip it on, but probably your belt. The 2 that are the same, I will also send you a it came with these samples to their samples that are just water, so you can
Oh,
practice with
cool, because that's
those.
what you need. Yeah.
You can practice with those so that you see first of all how it works, and you're doing the function for the pepper spray unit. So because you don't want to do it with the pepper spray and accidentally get yourself worked up. So I thought that was pretty dope. They sent me the two tester
That's a really great idea.
practice ones. I was like, that's dope. So each one of the ones, the keychain and the belt loop one that are the regular size, will come with a practice one. And then the other one, because I only got two practice ones, the other one you just get the unit and it's the bigger one. Okay, so we're going to do three of them. And the first one, we're going to have hashtag, if I can pull it up, safety one. Most people can't take care of themselves with the price of everything now. That's true. A lot of people are struggling financially. That's why we were talking about getting these budgets together, y'all. Because really, even your tightest budgets, you can work out a way to be out here and be good.
You got to start somewhere.
You do.
Just start, no matter how small it is. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself an opportunity to be successful by starting. Because if you don't ever start, then you're not gonna get there. But start one step at a time.
Yeah, I know. I tell you, I'm doing things even in fear now. So I'm not allowing fear to keep me from trying and getting something done. It will paralyze me before. And I'd be like,
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a procrastinator sometimes. I can be. Like if it's funny because some things I just go right into, like my mind just says you can do this and I'm doing it. And then some things I'm like, I think I can do it, but my confidence is not as strong in that thing. And that's where it gets tricky for me.
That just means you know what you're good at. And then other things, you got to work a little harder on them. Yeah, that's good.
Those be the things I'll be procrastinating. I'm more than happy to chip in.
No, sir. No, we do not want any bills. No.
If you want to give them, I'll give mine away. Good Lord. Just thought about it. I need to get my I just remembered I just did my budget planner like earlier this week. I think it did it on Monday. I just remembered there's a bill that's not on there. My water bill will be due in October. Because we only do ours quarterly. I don't know how every state does it, but
that's most places is quarterly.
He said it was worth a shot. It sure was, though. Put it out there. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more seconds, and then I'm gonna spin it so we can get this going because we already at 2 hours, y'all.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Well, I talk a lot. That's what
you did great. You did great. I appreciate it. And there was a lot of feedback. I know it was moving in the chat, but a lot of people came in saying that this conversation was so needed. I saw it a lot.
Well, I like to talk. Talking is my thing for real. So for people that don't know me, I talk a lot. And I talk for a living too. So that's even worse, probably.
No, it's not, because if you walk away feeling like you learned something, then you're saying all the things that need to be said.
Yeah, I want people to actually put your pepper spray on your keychain so that you have it and you can actually really use it if you need it.
Yes. Mike, do you know my email is Gina versus Gina @gmail.com. Let me put it on the screen. And congratulations, Mike. Yeah, do I even have a thing with my email? I do, don't I? No, that's the website. Yeah, I ain't got one set up. So y'all listen, y'all just gonna have to know it's Gina versus Gina at gmail.com. So email me, Mike. All right. So we're going to get another one going. Uh-oh. Nope. Let me do this.
And G, whoever won the firearm, the lady that won the firearm, she needs to send you need her FFL info so he can send it to her FFL.
Yep. I'll be hitting her up so I could tell her how all that works. And she may know,
Okay.
but just in case she doesn't, I don't think not to my knowledge, Miss Cheryl ain't part of that life, but she could be, and I just not know.
I forgot how much of a troublemaker Ray is, but I can see he
Yes,
has
he
not
is.
broken rank. He's feeling. I'm glad to see you're doing well, Ray, because you're back to just being a troublemaker.
Be Ray.
Don't make us dox you and find your address and start sending you some bills, sir.
No, I always threaten to go walk across this perfectly manicured lawn because Ray he has the perfect manicured lawn, and I'm
Oh,
like he
really?
won't. Oh yeah, he's about those lines and all that stuff, and I'd be like, I'm gonna come if your state just to walk through
Okay.
your grass. Hey Jay, I need to send you a message because somebody got something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, well, you go spend some time with that grandbaby, sir. Absolutely. Jay, I'll be hitting you up.
Thanks,
I
Jay. That was
appreciate you.
awesome.
Yes, I appreciate you. That was dope. That was super dope. All right, y'all get the hashtag. Hey, Ann, in there. Not anymore. Margaret looks like trash. See, I need you to get it right so I can come over there and mess it up. Don't do that.
Yeah, make it look
I
good
did,
first.
Jay. I did. I be out here winning. Yeah, I don't only win firearms. I be winning other stuff. Have a good night, Jay. Yes, love the grandbabies. All right, y'all. I'm about to spin it.
Stop bragging
I hope
about your
y'all got it in.
grandchildren, people that have them.
You said what?
Stop bragging about your grandchildren, people that have them.
My daughter will only give
Everybody's,
me one. She
at
refuses to
least
give
it's
me another
one.
one.
I can't get any.
Yeah. J3.
J3, there you go.
Now he knows how to reach me. So hit me up, fam. You could just message me on Insta. All right, we got one more, y'all. Y'all know your girl be she's losing steam as we speak.
It is
Look, Ceej,
Friday. It's
I'm an
the end of
old
the week.
lady. Yes,
No,
I
I'm
be
the old lady in
tired.
the group. I'm the old lady in the group for real.
This was great though. I'm so glad that you came on and had this conversation with us
Well,
because
thanks
this
for
was great
asking me.
information, and I have been looking forward to this. I brought it up to Ceej a while back. She was like, absolutely. And then I was like, I hit her up, like, hey, can we make this happen? And here she is.
Anytime.
Because I think that so many people, the feedback speaks for itself. So many people needed this conversation. You should have multiple ways of protecting yourself, guys. Multiple
Yeah,
knowledge.
please. Please do.
All right, guys, here's our third one. Oh, thank you, Berna girl. She said y'all look good too. I
Oh,
had to
thanks,
show up.
sis.
I had to try to look decent because she be out here looking all cute all the time. I had to try to look decent. And do. And do.
Are you kidding? I probably look like a rag muffin, but that's
No,
okay.
ma'am. As soon as you came up on the screen, I was like, oh, the hair is hair. I see you, Ceej. I haven't
The do,
seen you.
the
Other
do
than
nothing hair. It's the do nothing
I
hair.
loved it when I had that. I used to have that. I did the chop twice. And I'm like, people don't understand how refreshing that is. Like, you take a shower, you wash your hair every day. Like, I would just
Yeah.
do a little conditioning in there, and then I do my gel thing because my hair is really curly. But I'm like, that TWA was everything.
Yep.
It was no work, no muss, no fuss. I loved it.
Yeah, I like it. I'll probably lock it again eventually, but for right now,
Hmm.
easy
And
peasy.
now
I
that's
love
where
it.
I am. Like, now that I have locks, I'm like, why didn't I always do this?
Yeah.
You love your pixie cut. Listen, I get it, G Mama. No muss, no fuss.
So practice with your pepper spray when you get them. Or
Yes.
see if you can find one that is like just water so you can practice so you really know how to use it. Because I got one and I had to like fiddle with it when I first got it. Like, okay, I need to figure this thing out so I'm faster with it.
Yes. And I did show an example of how you use them because
Okay.
it's the it has like a safety
Right.
situation for the top so you don't accidentally press it without wanting to. But it flips up so effortlessly. Like, it's not, I literally was flicking it with my nail.
Oh, cool.
So I'm like, but again, they are hard work as well, Cali bro. But I don't like when I once I stop trying to retire myself, I've been good because doing your own hair is like pulling garlic is ghetto. Um, I went back to my loctician like, girl, fix me. I don't know what I was thinking. Um, but I was mentioning in the video also, don't just leave it sitting around places. Don't just have it laying in your car. Don't just have it sitting
Yeah.
around your house. Don't just lay it around places, especially if you have little ones or someone who could get their hands on it, who you might have an elder in your household that you're caring for or whatever. Just treat this like your firearm. Be safe.
Yes.
That is true. It doesn't work on everyone. And then you also just know, like I said, the laws around it because it could react very harshly to others. Some people can have a serious reaction from it. So, yeah, the spray works great. She got me good when trying to say hi at the grocery store. Hush, New York outcast. Let me run
Oh
this
boy.
last one, y'all. He's so crazy. He is terrible. All right, now who's our third one? Ray. Ray, I'll
Ray
trade
the
you
troublemaker.
that part. I'll trade you pepper spray for a firearm. You wanted to grow locks, but it would end up looking like Stevie. I'm done. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you, sir. That's what I'm not doing. Well, everybody, I truly appreciate y'all hanging out with us for these last couple hours. We actually are like 2 hours and 15 minutes in. And what time is it? It's a quarter till 9. So those that do follow, y'all know that a regular gun guy goes live at 9 on Fridays. At least he typically does. I haven't even seen if there's a thumbnail. So you could go head over there to support that channel. And then tomorrow we have 2A in LA at 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific. And Auntie Ellen is at 6 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock Central. Listen, y'all know I don't be knowing the times. But I appreciate y'all nonetheless. I appreciate you, Ceej, for coming and hanging out
Thanks
with
for
me for
having
these
me.
couple
Thanks
hours.
everybody
Let me
for
take
hanging
you away
out.
from whatever you could be doing. I appreciate you. I really
I
love you, girl.
appreciate you. You're welcome anytime.
And you have given them more than they probably bargained for in information. And I hope that you guys take that and run with it and give me feedback. And then I can share with Ceej what you guys are doing now because she would be
Yeah, let
so
us
ecstatic to
know.
hear that somebody is taking training. And even if you look, mention again the place that you said that they should look at if they're in New
If
York,
you're
New
in
Jersey, or
New
Pennsylvania.
York, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania, Tiger Showman's Mixed Martial Arts. They have schools everywhere. So Tiger Showman's, their emblem is a big tiger head. It's like red, white, and black. And I trained there for
Awesome.
over 20 years. So I can vouch
Awesome.
for that system. I know it's an excellent system.
Awesome. So y'all check that out if you are in those areas. That's Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York.
In New York, yep. New York, the place where
Definitely.
you can't have a gun. You better have some martial arts
It's pretty
skills.
tough.
So,
It's pretty tough.
yeah.
But let me tell you, if you are in New York and you are looking at getting training, hit me up in the DM or in the or email because there is a lady over there who does 2A instruction and I had her on the channel before. That is y'all, my brain just went. But that she is I'm trying to think what she goes by. It's Stay Frosty, but I'm trying to think of her name on Instagram. Foster's Foster's Tactical and Defense, I believe. But she goes by Stay Frosty.
Yeah.
But if I remember, I will tag it somewhere her actual Instagram so you can find her because you're not gonna find her under Stay Frosty, I don't think. But she does training there. She actually specializes with youth. The reason it's Foster's Tactical and Defense is because she works in social work. So she took
Okay.
a very, um, she just really gravitated towards giving these children something to learn that was going to be beneficial to them, that keeps them from getting into the troubles of the world.
Trouble. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
awesome. Yeah, that's
But she
great.
also trains adults, so it's not just for the children, but she does focus on the youth. So everybody have a great weekend. I'll see y'all
Have a
in these
good
YouTube
weekend.
streets. And thank you again, Ceej.
Welcome.
I appreciate you. All right, guys. I will talk to y'all Sunday. I'll see y'all on Sunday. Mm.
Bye.